on the winner of Drexel and LaSalle coming up later. But up next, semifinal number 2, Lindenwood, Notre Dame College on the women's side. Women's semifinal game number 2 in the Penn Mutual Collegiate Rugby Championship here from PPL Park in Chester. Good to have you with us. Lindenwood University and Notre Dame College. And this match is underway.
Yeah, it's fine. Advantage for the knock.
Winner will take on Penn State.
Just a knock.
For the title tomorrow. Let's check back into the sidelines of Tracy. Tracy, what's going on?
Well, Mike, I talked to Notre Dame coach Mark Andre just before he entered the stadium. I said, how are the girls doing? He said, they are nervous. This is the biggest stage they've ever been on. He said this program only started 3 years ago. They've had tremendous success here against the D1 schools. The girls are very, very excited about that. And their captain, Hannah Gothrow, her last words to her teammates were, stay loose, have some fun. He said, if that's possible in a game of this size. Mike?
All right, thanks, Tracy. Lindenwood in the blue and white. And a real opportunity here for both of these teams to battle it out to go to the championship match tomorrow versus Penn State. Now we know a lot about Penn State. Brian, of course, the top seeded team in this tournament. Let's talk though about one of these two squads here and what it would take to try to be able to knock off that team tomorrow for the title.
Yeah, I mean, Penn State is a juggernaut, and these are two very good teams. As we see Notre Dame getting on the board early, if they can get around the corner, but can't. Lindenwood about to go quickly.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes, Lindenwood in the black and gold, and Notre Dame the blue and white. As it's tied up right outside the try zone.
The advantage for the offside.
Coming back to the referee.
Yeah.
An advantage they let them play on.
Can we just make a sub? Hey, number 4 table, we just need to make a blood sub. She's bleeding pretty bad. What's your number? 3.
Oh, you can hear that. Oh, it's
number 3 black.
Number 3, Lindenwood. Georgia Page got a little bit of the claret, as they'd say.
It's offside. Oh, okay.
She can get cleaned up. Now, blood substitution.
Ball's out when she picks it up.
You can come off the field. You can get the blood stopped, and then you can go back on the field if they can figure out a way to do that for Georgia Page.
Yeah, let's go.
Sometimes you get those gashes, you know, above the eyebrow, and they're just bleeders.
It's a maul now. Yeah, play.
Now you can hear the referee, 2 players tying up the ball carrier for the maul, and now hitting across for the try for the first score of the match, Notre Dame College.
Yeah, and this Notre Dame College side is pretty impressive.
Yeah, play.
Ripping it away, Passy Ford.
Great job by Ford as well, you know, just grabs the ball and just rips it. Finds her way towards the try line and over for the first 5-pointer.
Conversion attempt fails, and it's 5-0 Notre Dame College, just under 4 minutes to go first half.
A lot of people ask, you know, about the rules of women's rugby, and they're the exact same as the men's. And the women play for the exact same reason that the men do.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Make no mistake, these girls are out there because they love to hit. They love the contact. They love the free-flowing nature of sevens.
Yeah, go.
And most of all, they just like to have these lifelong friends that they'll make by being a part of this team. But
that's one of the great things, though, Brian, too, in terms of the rules. You don't see that a lot, obviously, in a lot of different sports in the men's and women's side. How many variations there are here, the exact same. And now, here we go. Lindenwood.
Advantage for the high tackle.
Well, you gotta love the way that number 4 from Notre Dame College, that's Danielle Walco-Sua, just fought through that stiff arm.
And Kendra McCracken now for Lindenwood. Gets free, gets in for the try, and we are tied at 5.
McCracken makes them pay. Notre Dame doing all the work to get over for defense. You got to make that tackle, though. You know, one of my old coaches used to say, why do all the work if you're not going to make the tackle? And that's make you scratch your head.
Just missing the conversion attempt, Joyce Taffa. And let's take a look at some of the plays here. How about this stiff arm? Right in the face.
Take that. Great job to fight through that stiff arm. Again, that's Danielle Walko-Sua.
Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Just like that, we're tied up.
5 points for the try, 2 for the conversion, which has to be taken perpendicular to where the ball is touched down in the try zone. We've had a couple attempts to no avail, and we are now tied at 5 with 1:40 first half. Just a 2-minute halftime. And 7 minutes on the clock again in the second half. Running clock. The winner of this match takes on Penn State for the title tomorrow.
Well, you talk about fighting for extra yards. Leah Walsh there for Notre Dame. Just carries a couple of Lindenwood defenders with her.
Advantage.
So sometimes that's what these games come down to, is who wants it worse.
Coming back to the knock on, ladies.
Knock on. Ball moving forward.
Yeah, it's this.
And she got hit pretty bad, there's no doubt.
And we saw Georgia Page come off of the field with a little bit of blood. Looked like a couple of plugs in that nose of hers, and you wonder if she'll come back on the field. Looks like she's getting ready. You can see from our point of view, trying to clean up that face, the trainer working on her.
Notre Dame College with it. 45 seconds left first half. Danielle Walko-Sua. And good spacing here. And in, looking for the try. Shania Young lost it, picked up Amanda Divich.
Oh, look at the moves by Divich, but she's got to find some support, and here it comes in the form of a couple of her teammates from Lindenwood. Well contested on the ground by Notre Dame College, but Lindenwood still managing to keep that alive. Oh, here's a chance for Notre Dame.
Play continues till a try scored or a dead ball.
Really flat on the attack. Not a whole lot of passing options, but in the hands
of Walko-Sua.
Oh, lovely step.
Cutting it back, finally brought down just before the try zone. Inside of the 5-meter line. And it's picked up and taken in by Shania Young.
You know, fitness a real issue here. And Kendra McCracken was all the way down at the goal line, and she had every right to that ball. She could have gone over the tackled player who had just set it. Instead, she waits, not really sure whether the ruck had started or not.
And Shania Young gets in for the try at the end of this first half. We'll see if they can get the conversion.
Yeah, let's go now.
And it's good.
Jersey.
12-10, 12-5, excuse me, Notre Dame College with the advantage over Lindenwood. Winner to take on Penn State for the title tomorrow. Back with the second half after this. The Penn Mutual Collegiate Rugby Championship continues here in the women's semifinals. Number 2, the winner takes on Penn State. How about Georgia Page? Got hit in the face, is bleeding all over. They cleaned her up. She's back out onto the field. And for Lindenwood, as they trail it right now, 12-5.
Now Lindenwood, you know, if they want to get to this championship match, they're going to have to start getting to the breakdown and contesting a little bit better than they did in the first half. Oh, it's a great break.
Divic, nice job to get free. Amanda Divic, and she is going to go in for the try. Lindenwood is a conversion away from tying this one up at 12.
And she made that conversion kick about as easy as you can get for your kicker. Look at the step, just a half gap, and once again, you see Leah Walsh trying to make that tackle, but can't rein in the speedy Amanda Divic.
Yeah, you have less than 30.
Conversion is good. And we're tied at 12.
And sometimes you just got to believe in your speed. Shrugs off the tackle from Walsh, and we're all tied.
And a Karen Pedraza with the conversion to make it 12-12. A minute and a half gone by in the second half. Now Notre Dame College working the other way. And taking on all comers. Markea Billis. And she is in for the try for Notre Dame College to take over the lead once again.
Well, you know, there's going to be breaks, and it's a nice job scoring that try. But if you're the sweeper for Lindenwood, that number 6, you got to come across and you got to make this tackle. That's a no-wrap tackle. It's a poor attempt by Joyce Taffa. You got to drop down. You got to take the legs.
Yeah, less than 30.
And you got to make that tackle. That's why you're the sweeper. She does everything right. Once again, she does the work. Joyce Taffa goes over and can't put the Notre Dame runner on the ground. As a result, 5-pointer, and that's a nice job.
Nice run by Bayless right there for Notre Dame College.
Yeah, here we go. You know,
gotta get the stiff arm out there a little bit too.
Sometimes, you know, you got to practice a skill over and over again until it just becomes a habit. And that's one of those things about coming over from the sweeper role, making that tackle. You come down, use the sideline as your friend, you chop the wood, get the ball back.
Conversion attempt fails, 17-12, Notre Dame College, 3:45 second half. And here's Divic, who scored the last try for Lindenwood.
Oh, she almost got another break.
Yeah, it's fine. You're playing the ball on the ground, stay up on your feet.
So player off their feet from Notre Dame College gives Lindenwood some life.
And there's Page.
Yeah, it's a maul now. It's not coming out, guys. I thought it was a maul. A maul.
Yeah, it looked like.
Yeah.
No,
Black 7 off. Black 7? 7.
Yeah, I agree with Georgia Page
Black
there.
7 off.
Says she made it to the ground. A maul has to be held up. Georgia Page made her way to the ground. All you got to do is put one knee on the ground, and the tackled player has to be released.
All right.
Ariana Lewis to the sideline.
Coach.
Bad luck for Lindenwood on the call. It's going to be a put-in for Notre Dame College, and sometimes those type of decisions make a big difference in games like this.
Works here. No, don't player stay. Good.
Notre Dame College with the lead and the ball here.
Great job keeping the ball alive there.
That's fine. Roll white.
Lindenwood.
Oh,
the little gap and go.
Yes, once again. Kendra McCracken. And she is going to be in for the try. It's hit there at the end, but Kendra McCracken has tied it up at 17.
Make sure you can't tackle them without wrapping. It's going to be a penalty. Okay, it's going to be a penalty restart, though, just so you know.
Little show of sportsmanship there.
Your time's back on. No, I'm good, thank you.
How huge was that? Not only the break, but scoring it in the middle of the posts. And now Anna Karen Pedraza. Oh, she's money.
Right there down the
Hey,
pipe.
ladies, get on the 10-meter line.
As the try was touchdown right in between the posts, and that's where the try, the conversion is taken.
With the shoulder.
Great break here by McCracken. And now on the chase. Take a look here at number 10, Leah Walsh.
He's got a plows run into her.
Okay?
Yeah, and you got to wrap when you tackle, and the referee awards a penalty to restart
it's a penalty.
the game.
I was trying to explain to you. Let's go!
Lindenwood milking a little bit of the clock. Kind of a savvy veteran move.
So with the penalty, they get it to start instead of having to kick off. And after the conversion, they lead it 19-17. We have just 1 minute to go in this match. Winner to take on Penn State for the championship on the women's side tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, Dan.
High tackle advantage.
I was going to say right up by the neck area.
Yeah. Lindenwood, you got to use the ball now. Try to get it into space. Avoid contact if you're Lindenwood. You don't want to give Notre Dame College opportunities to win the ball back.
Yeah, it's a ruck now. Stay here. Advantage.
Oh, there's Georgia Page. Saw her earlier.
Yeah, advantage is over here.
She's been getting knocked around here today, and a valiant effort. And now here's Divic again.
Speed on the corner.
Able to outrun everybody.
This is going to be the dagger for Notre Dame College. Lindenwood on the strength of that Divic try, and she just burns everybody around the corner.
Nah, I think she's just tired, but that's the game.
The conversion to make it 26-17.
I mean, you still have less than 30 seconds. It's okay. Huh?
And Lindenwood with a 26-17 win over Notre Dame College.
They're going to face Penn State for the championship.
And that is tomorrow, our final match of the evening. Drexel and LaSalle for the City 4 championship when we come back after this.